Hello everybody, this is Commander Strain and welcome to Armoured Warfare. We've got something special today. We've got the Armoured Warfare League's game between 9TD and OM-2. So hopefully you guys very, very shortly are going to enjoy this. So I've actually got on the screen at the moment the current brackets for this event. And as I get it up here, we are looking at Group B. Let's get the standings back up. So at the moment 9TD are in the lead in first place and OM-2 in second place. So it's a battle to see who really takes control at this stage of the league, top of the tournament. There's a few other games going on tonight. There's a few other streamers, so hopefully you guys are going to have some fun wherever you're watching the Armoured Warfare Leagues. And hopefully, if I can get used to this 5-minute delay on everything will work out nicely at this end. So anyway, guys, I'm going to check and see how we're getting on. Almost everyone is ready on the 9TD side. We're just waiting for OM and a start of about 4 minutes to go. So greetings everybody once again. This is strange, very, very strange for me. First time I've done some of these Armoured Warfare Leagues, so hopefully it's going to be a fun evening. I watched some of the games last week and both 9TD played really well. I didn't see any, I don't think, about OM2, but hopefully it could be really, really good. Okay. Hopefully you guys will let me know if the stream is working okay. Hopefully it is. Let's just check that everything is working at my end. Yes, everything is working at my end. Awesome, awesome. Right, so let's ready up. And I think we're ready to go. Okay, so I'm going to switch over to the main page. And there we go, we have 9TD and OM2 already ready to go, and the ready button is clicked. So first map is Lost Island. So for those of you guys that have not been here, this is a tier 6 only, no premium tank, 7v7 tournament. There's 7 rounds, there's 6 maps available: Lost Island, Narrows, Portstorm, Reactor, Riverpoint and Roughneck. 2 maps are automatically discarded. Each team captain can get rid of 1 map. I have no idea which maps have actually been got rid of yet. This first map we're going to play 2 games. Each side is going to play each side of the map in encounter mode. So let's hopefully see what we can see. Okay, so at this moment we're on the 9TD side of the map. And we've got a host. I have no idea who's hosting me. Thank you very much, whoever is hosting. Hey, Caroline. I've turned a lot of my alerts off tonight, so I'm not going to get a lot of alerts coming through. It's part and parcel of what we've got to do here tonight. But hopefully, we are going to have an absolute blast tonight. An absolute blast. Let's just turn all of my others. And the game started.
You know they're supposed to blow the bloody doors off!
Okay, so we're just going to follow the BMP3s. Now, this is totally different to last week's meta. Last week, Stingrays were being used, Centauros were being used, as well as T-72s and Leopard 2 AVs. But with the ATGM and the smoke grenade changes, looks like BMP3s, Bradleys are the absolute total of what's going on. And although, yeah, I'd say that, OM have got a couple of T-72s and they're using a VBL as well. So the meta has definitely changed and it's really, really interesting. Let's go down and have a look at Honza and let's just see if I can actually find these guys and get used to this. There's Honza in the VBL. Using some nice spotting south, but looks like the majority of this battle is going to take place suddenly. Although 2 T-72s from OM are actually engaged in the cap circle. There's an M2 Bradley that 9TD have got up there. Not sure they're spotted yet. Let's just go and take a quick look. No, let's stay here. Bit of VBL action, and they're going in. Bradleys are going in. So let's see if we've got... No, let's go this one. Bradleys and BMP3s. Wow. And the missiles are flying. Wow. Wow, this meta is totally different. First blood to OM-2. Blimey. Well, let's get out of this. Let's get into the top-down view. Blimey. Very quick deaths. The missile changes. Good or bad, it's certainly making quicker games. Much more aggressive. And it's 3-4. OM Got 2 people in the cap circle. And they pretty much... Wow. Absolutely amazing. Absolutely fantastic sort of start. And, you know, last week we were looking at, you know, slow points of view. Let's just have a look here. T72A. Shots in. So Bradley. 3 all. Very, very, very quick games. Totally different to what I was expecting. But then again, the meta has totally changed. Hey, Garzini. IRH. Campion. Sorry, Capion. Fogged. Hello, buddy. Hello. Sorry, there's a 5-minute delay. Do bear that in mind. It's 2 all. Wow. So there's T72As left. There's a Bradley and a VBL left from 9TD. And that's totally different. Let's have a quick look at where the Bradley is, if we can. Okay, so Big Pete. Swinging round. This is really, really strange as a meta. Games are going to be very, very fast and very, very furious. If you blink, you are definitely going to miss the action. What a start for the first time I actually stream AWL. This meta is just, wow. Awesome, awesome. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this. It's fairly, you know, after the initial engagement, it's kind of gone a little bit slow. Go to the T72As. Wow. 1 T72A damaged. And 1 on full health. 38 seconds. Got a VBL behind. From 9TD. Good shots him. Bradley's there as well. Shots in cap interrupted. Really nice. So it's the vision. The vision on this is going to be so important. The T72A's got their ERO plates on there. You have to excuse my daughter is enjoying herself in the background. And these T72As are now almost back to back. So after a really fun initial engagement, it's kind of gone to a more passive smoke use there. Let's take a look from Big Pete's point of view. So he's on 240 health. This is pretty tough. Wow. I'm watching IRH. I'm just observing. So you will see from both sides of the point of view. But the meta with this ATGMs has totally changed this. The initial aggression, that push, eliminate as many tanks as you possibly can. 80 gems fired on the move is just absolutely awesome. These guys have definitely been practicing. Let's just have a quick look. Honza's got 3 kills in his VBL. Let's quickly spit to Honza. Good interrupts there. Okay, I switched that to Honza. And Big Pete gets some really nice interrupts. So, after a very, very aggressive start, it's gone to an almost stalemate. It's poke out. Use the autocannon to interrupt the cap. But this is a beastly sort of event. Hey, Nukalari. I will catch up on chat when I can. Bear in mind, please, there is a 5-minute delay on the stream. Gives everyone then a chance. Now, Big Pete's actually trying to... He's relocating. Some smoke cues there, and the T72, one of them's coming out. Lithasal is coming out after Big Pete's. Has he spotted him? He's now seen the smoke. What can we do? Let's just have a look. We'll try not to get too much of the big rock in. See how far Big Pete's moving. And a fantastic switch and roux there. Let's have a look at Spartan in the cap. Oh, is he going to do... Oh, Big Pete's dead. Nice. Great work. So they use 1 T72A to push out Big Pete in his Bradley. And it's now T72A versus VBL. Now, these guys earn points for a win. They earn points for a draw. So, are we going to see in these games from this point forward early aggressive pushes from armoured fighting vehicles armed with ATGMs, followed by, you know, a little bit of a stalemate towards the end? It's going to be really hard for Honza to actually do anything. The VBL can do something if you can get behind these T72As. They're both on fairly low health. But all they've got to do is really just cover 2 different avenues. And they're almost doing it here. They're backing up, back to back. covering their gun one way. And I think the only way that Honza will actually really affect is either go fully south like he's doing now across the island. And let's switch to Honza as he's doing. He's going to out-view range and outspot these T-72As. He's got 1 minute and 17 seconds to really try and do something here. And his other option was to go completely and utterly north. But I think this way he has the better ground. Better shots up into the backs of the T-72As. And maybe he can get that quick little interrupt just to buy him a little bit more time. There's 2 minutes 40 seconds in the game left. Cap time is 60 seconds. And what can he do? But it's nice that he's not giving up. He's probing, he's looking, he's seeing where he can go. Where he can get the best shots. Of course, with the autocannon at range, it's going to be really hard to penetrate. So 40 seconds on the cap, 2 minutes 15 on the game timer. What's he going to do? What's he going to do? Let's go back to the T-72As. Let's go back to the OM guys. And again, there you go. Really good. Spartan's using the cover of the wrecked Big Pete's Bradley. This looks like he's heading out and covering the southern flank. It works pretty much so. Wow. Okay. Let's just have a look there. Smoke's being fired off. Now this new change, 15 smoke rounds, really could be impressive. And here comes Honza, who's coming in. He got a reset. He got a reset. He did some damage. He got a reset. Well played. He's going to run, see if he can escape. Down to the shot now. Spartan's aiming. T-72 accuracy. Not good enough. Excellent. Really nice interrupt from Honza. Bought himself a little bit more time. Cap circle is now down to 54 seconds. He's got 1 minute 13. And is he going to do pretty much the same thing? So they were spotting him when he actually exited the position going south. And as you can see, it looks like Honza... Is he turning? Yeah, they think he's going south again. But he's actually switched round. What's he doing? Well, he's doing a classic me, impacting some rocks. But again, the VBL driving characteristics are very difficult. Okay, he's got 24 seconds. Can he get in for another interrupt and maybe some damage? Okay. Hey, Abs. But totally and absolutely different meta. This was... Well, maybe I should have been expecting it with the change to ATGMs. Let's see if Honza's got 5 seconds. Can he get an interrupt? 24 seconds on the game. If he stays alive, it's a draw. But they're going to win. And well played. Good game there. That was... Wow, that was pretty good. Excellent work. A nice win for OM. Congratulations to them on game 1. So, what do you guys think about the meta change? You know, the ATGMs have been dominating on the public test server since 0.17 went live. And this is the first week of the leagues with these 0.17 changes. What do you guys think? And interesting that OM used 2 T-72As and they basically just held that cap circle. And those MBTs were in the cap circle fairly early on. So well played. Awesome work. So let's have a look at the players that did the work. Wow. You know, damage is fairly evening. Looks like Kurt got taken out fairly early on. 523 damage. And again, Aris 243. T-72s though, 1222. And 528 there from Spartan. So Spartan played it really defensively well and used any available cover he had in there. That was absolutely outstanding. Let's just quickly ready up for the next game. I think they're going to switch maps. And a good game. So, that was important shots there. Let's just have a look. Yes. That was pretty good. Wow. Kind of impressive. I mean, I don't know where you guys, whether you've played much on the PTS and doing the Lords of War with the 5v5 testing, but we saw a lot of that, especially in tier 6s going from that point. BMP3s, Bradleys and VBLs as the dominant force. Don't see many MBTs in that. This is 7v7, so there's an extra 2 players, and they really stepped it up with those T-72As. So well done. Thank you, Caladine. You're awesome. You're awesome. So let's just check chat. I said you are 5 minutes behind. So Mirrors, you like the changes to smoke? Still on the fence about the ATGM changes? Yes. For me, and going to the Lords of War mode and that whole meta of ATGMs, yeah, it's good. I mean, tier 4s are fantastic. Tier 6s I found quite difficult, but I think when Lords of War goes live, it's going to be 10 versus 10 for the EU. So, you know, the meta change is interesting. I think it's going to take a lot for an average player to really get used to it. Personally, for me, I'm an average player. I've had some good games since the patches with ATGMs. I've had some bad games with it. I mean, the Terminator is absolutely OP, but not eligible for this AW Leagues tournament purely because it's a premium vehicle. But I think that going forward, we're going to see lots more manoeuvring, especially on some of the open mats. I mean, if you think that was Lost Island, you know, other available mats are Narrows, Portstorm, Reactor, River Point, and Roughneck going on. What do I think they're going to have knocked out? I don't know. We've got another game on Lost Island first. The team captains haven't let me know which maps have actually been taken out of the rotation, but we're going to see a reverse game now. Same map, reverse starting location. And let's see if there's going to be any changes to the lineups. So, as it stands, they're not all readied up yet. It looks like OM at the moment. That's interesting. They've made a slight little change. Spartans changed with Bradley. So again, a slight little adjustment to their tactics there. At the moment, 90D seem to be pretty much running the same. 1 VBL, 2 Bradleys, and the rest of the team is BMP3s. Hello, Mr. Speedy! Yeah, I mean, the game's still testing, so, you know, you've got the fact we are in beta, so there are possibilities, some fine-tuning that they're actually going to do later on. But overall, it seems pretty okay. But, you know, we're going to have to see how we really get on over the course of the next few weeks. Okay, so they're just going through. So let's go through again if there's anything I missed from the rules. So, as I said, it's tier 6 only, no premium tanks. Each match comprises of 7 rounds. Thank you, Nicolari, yes. Cheers, buddy. There's 6 maps available: Lost Island, Narrows, Portstorm, Reactor, River Point, and Roughneck. Each team captain is able to remove 1 map from the rotation. First 2 games are played on the first map, so it's Lost Island, and those are encounter modes, 2 games of encounter modes. The second map, the teams fight each other in standard mode. Again, it's 2 games, 1 from either starting location. The third map is the teams fight each other in encounter mode. Again, 2 games. Again, switching locations. And then the final map, basically it's the last battle that whoever has the most surviving tanks or the last battle win chooses the side for the final mode in encounter. So, pretty interesting. Now, this was a change. I wasn't supposed to be actually streaming 90D versus OM-2, but there was a change in the streamer lineup. My assigned match, unfortunately, there was a pullout and some issues with the teams. So we get OM and 90D. And I must admit, it's really good to see some players, you know, doing really, really well. OM and 90D at the moment are first and second in the match. So I've just readied up. Just make sure I'm ready. They're getting ready. They're almost there. So let's just take a quick look at the standings. And let me get quickly up on my screen so I can see it. So as I said, before the game started, 90D all won. They've both won 2 of their first matches. So they won week 1 and week 2. Yeah, I was going to be covering these guys and these guys, but these guys unfortunately have left the tournament. So, pretty fun so far. Let's get back to the game, just in case we are missing anything vital like a start. Okay, looks like they're all ready. We're getting close. Let's take a swig of the old drink. I think I'm doing more talking than I normally do. Yeah, I agree. The power, it may get fine-tuned. You know, they're taking lots of data from every game we play in, and all these games are being watched and observed by MyCom. They're watching the streams. They're checking past broadcasts. They're taking feedback from some of these guys. So hopefully it's there. You're doing. You didn't notice. Thanks, Mr. Speedy. You saw that VBL hit the rock and you thought it was me. Right, absolutely. Yes, there is a 5-minute delay. So let's wait and see. So we get game 2, Lost Island. They switch maps. Okay, so the only changes are... Well, OM have dropped both of their T-72As, which kind of won the cap win for them. So OM have got one Bradley, one Centauro, one VBL, rest BMP3s. 90D have gone to the VBL, 2 Bradleys, and 4 BMP3s. So this is going to be really interesting. So let's just get into the air. Of course, these rocks and these mountains do make this a trifle difficult, so bear with me. But hopefully you're going to enjoy, hopefully, some good competitive play. So are we going to see the rush down the south this time? Looks like that very much so. It'll be interesting where the Centauro goes. That's on the OM team. Lithosol was in a T-72A earlier. Let's actually go with him. I've seen, you know all OM, you know OM, we've seen them on the battlefield in random maps. I don't really know the players as well. You see a couple of them going around. 90D, well I watched them last week on the official stream playing their game, and they were pretty good. Okay, so Centauro's going up to the cap circle, engaging. Most of the VBLs and the Bradleys on the 90D team have gone south. There's a Bradley north, so covering the cap circle. Let's go to the VBL on the OMC. Thank you very much for the host. I have no idea who it is. I had to turn all my bot commands and alerts off. But thank you very much. I appreciate it. And welcome to my stream. Okay, so the first engagement there. Here's the ATM gem span. Wow. Let's switch to Leonis. And it's a standoff. This southern island is definitely the meta here. More auto cannons and ATGMs being fired. Ah, they've lost the VBL, so they've lost their first scout. Honza, who did so fantastically well in the first game, tried desperately to get the interrupt in. Missiles firing. Ooh. OM are doing fantastically well. Okay, let's go. Let's actually have a look and go and look at this assault. Wow, good position there. Don't think he's been spotted. Okay, Bradley's in. Big Pete's in his Bradley, and he's in the cap circle. This out is going in. Is he going to catch him on a reload? Lovely shot. Lovely shot. Wow, missile missed. Shot fired in. Big Pete's about to die, and wow. Wow, OM are doing fantastically well. Oh, let's get back over to the action. Let's see it from their side of the view. So Zoo's just been taken out. This is even faster than the first game. And here goes the domination, the assault. Wow. Absolutely fantastic. What can you say? It is a totally different tournament. It's just fantastic. That's absolutely awesome. I'm kind of shocked at how quickly that one went after how, you know, the initial aggression on the first game, followed by that slow, steady ending, and that, you know, cap win right at the end. To this one where it was just pure aggression, fast-moving AFVs, autocannons, anti-tank guided missiles, and wow, what can we say? Good work there indeed. So, what have we got? Oh, my results screen aren't showing up there. Wow, that's pretty good. So what are we going to have next? So maybe this meta is interesting. We're going to have to see going forward. But that was an awesome match from OM. So we got Port Storm as our second map. So that means Narrow, one of the team captains, actually discounted Narrows out of the rotation because we have to play these in the set order. So it's Lost Island, Narrows will be the next one. So one of the team captains has actually taken out Narrows. So we're going to see 2 games on this one. This one is going to be standard battle this time rather than encounter. So are we going to see it slightly differently? Well, looking at teams, BMPs, VBLs, Bradleys, pretty much the staple of this. Let's see what we can do. 90D have all readied. I need to ready up because I'm slacking behind. There we go. Port Storm standard battle. Hey, Noir's here. Yeah, they switched to the centre. Yeah, this is wow. What can you say? It is definitely really interesting. Okay, we're already back to queuing. We'll watch this game, watch these two games, and then we'll go back to the standings and see what goes on. But well played indeed. So as an observer, basically all I do is just sit, talk to you guys. Not really allowed to say anything in chat to the players. They're focusing on their own games. They're in their own TeamSpeak, Discord, or whatever voice comms they're using, and they're doing all right. OM, I have no idea, Capien, to translate.
Okay.
Ah.
Pathway forward.
All right. Well, this definitely is the new meta moving forward. Okay. So 9TD. 1 Bradley, 1 VBL, 5 BMP3s. And we've got OM, Centauro again, VBL, Bradley, and 4 BMPs. You're translating. Yes, exactly. Oh, I can't keep on. I'm 5 minutes ahead of you guys, and yet I feel 5 minutes behind. Okay, so Port Storm. Is this going to be similar to, you know, your standard PvP battle? Is it going to be domination of the hill? Where are these guys going to go? So let's take the VBL. Let's see where Loth's going. So he's pushing up onto the hill. Looks like we could see some BMP3s from the OM team. It looks like they're heading into the A0, A1 area. And again, you guys can look at, you know, the positions that some of these players take. Too many trees knocked down there. I think they've seen the trees going down. Shots fired. Lots of autocannons. Few ATGMs fired off. We didn't see what Loth actually spotted. Well, it looks like you've got VBL versus VBL at the front. The OM BMP3s are over one side. Damage shaken. Shots fired. And again, considering this is quite an open map, you know, it looks like that OM are really dominating, you know, the top of the hill. And again, it's a slightly more stagnant. I suppose Lost Island gives a little bit more cover. Okay, so the BMP3s, OM are moving forward. Let's just get in there, see what they're doing. So they're pushing up along and down the 0 line. Fan chant. So who do you guys think is going to win this one then? Because this is really, it's very, very passive. It's spot, shoot, disengage, evaluate, but they're closing on each other. This could be that fantastic brawl. Who's going to be the first BMP3 spotted? There's ATGMs flying across. That's an outstanding shot, that ATGM flying across where we're looking. I think we just need to go up high on this one. What can we see? Where can we go that we can see everything? Well, we can't see everything anywhere. Wow. Using lots of cover. Good areas. Let's check out what Honza is. So Honza's on 5 HP. I think he's out of vision range of most things over there. So they're going to be looking for his traces. And they took him out. And there was at least 2 vehicles shooting at Honza. Wow. What absolutely. And here it is. Here's the melee. Full engagement. Smoke's popping out. Autocannons and ATGMs firing off everywhere. Totally interesting. Hopefully it's going to be absorbing and interesting for you. Okay, there we go. We just saw an ATGM being fired on the move there. Wow. And OM seem to be doing really well. And that's it. They're going for the kill. Wow. Awesome OM. Good work from OM. Dominated the engagement. Pushed up. Big Pete's running his Bradley. Let's go to Big Pete. Let's have a look at Big Pete. Where's he going? And wow. A win for OM. Pace of the game, though, it's definitely interesting. And I think this is what you're going to see a lot more in Lords of War going forward. So I'm quite excited by that. Whew. I mean, this is much, much faster than the previous week's game, which, you know, in some regard is nice. It's that short, aggressive pushes, really nice manoeuvres, great spotting, and making prime use of the vehicles. And I think we're not going to see much more. Don't think the Centauro was too effective in that game. Oh, there we go. So, OM won that game. And you know what? I'm such a scrub streamer. I didn't note who won who's in lead here. So let's just quickly ready up. And let me just take a quick look at and see if this has been updated at all, which it probably hasn't been. Let's refresh it. I don't think it gets updated till after the fact, but let's just have a quick look at the matches here. So round 3 already. So let's have a look. In Group B, OM-2 are 3-0 up against 9TD. That's domination. Hype 2 are 2 up against SWF. GTX have pulled out, so they've conceded the match. They're out of the tournament. 7-0 win there. First, I've even terribly forgot the pronunciation. On RSCP tryhards, 2-0 up. Let's get back to our game. And let's see how we are going. Okay, we're ready. We're ready. Changes to the team. Anything changes? Well, I've got Centauro, BMP3, 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 a Bradley, VBL, BMP3. This is definitely the way to play it. Hey, Mr. Fiery Toad. Hello, sir. So, looking at this, guys, if you want to get into some serious PvP action, these are the vehicles you need to be working on. Get your BMPs out. Get your Bradleys out. Your VBLs. And really enjoy it. And let's get into Game 4. So OM are well in the lead here. Let's hope the 9TD can really push something back here. But I think the change in this game meta has really invigorated OM totally. Yes, we're on a 5 minute today, Fiery Toad. And hello everybody. I'm doing my best esports impression. So it's just like when I stream normally. I talk a lot of BS, have a lot of fun, but I'm not actually playing it. So when you see a tank hit a rock, it's not me. A result. Okay, so what do we got here? Okay, switch sides. I think we're going to actually, shall we? Let's stick with, we're going to stick actually with 9TD. Let's see where Honza does. Honza played, really good on the first Lost Island map. Stayed alive, did some spotting work, did some enjoyable things. Let's see if we can see him try and get those early spots, and let's see how that 9TD actually reacts. But you are going to see 7 games from me tonight, or rather these 7 games from these guys. I'll be talking like normal and enjoying it. Okay, so Honza is he heading up towards the hill? Yep. Getting the height, getting the ability to vision. And it looks like a standard reversal. VBL going towards the bottom of the bridge, VBL at the top of the bridge from the enemy team. That's interesting. Who's in that Bradley? Let's take a look at the VBL there. Loth is there. Getting caught on the rocks in true Strain style. Let's have a look at Aris. Pushing up on the slightly lower road. And really, OM have been quite aggressive. They've pushed all their forces up the 0 line. 90D's BMPs have pushed down the 5 line. Let's just have a quick look at these guys. Now, these BMPs could really get behind Liff in the Centauro. I think he's aware of where they are. He's running. These BMPs are going to wolf pack. And there we go. Spots were made, and the OM BMPs are pulling back down the 0 line. What's Lithsal going to do? Let's switch to Lithsal. He's running, he's running. Wow, the 80 gyms are flying. Sumax has gone in. Liz dead. This could be 9TD's way of doing it. Good first kill. Awesome. 6-all, 6-all. Let's get back here. Wow. And again, it's dueling, fighting over the ridges, shooting, moving. Let's see if we can actually get up high. See what the hill's going on. And after a really aggressive push from 90D, they're one tank up. Centauro and BAP3 lost from OM. Hit points going down, and that's another one down. It's 4-6. 90D look like they're actually responding. Let's get with 90D. Let's have a look at the VBL. Awesome. 3-6. 3-5. And looks like the BMPs. And this looks like 90D have got a game back. They're dodging around the buildings. Unfortunately, the weighted numbers is certainly going to tell here. Bradley on the hill, pushing down. 80 gems flying. Wow. The auto cannon damage. Trade for trade and a win. Excellent work from 90D. Awesome, awesome. Excellent. Excellent work from 90D there. Really pulled one back against OM. Fantastic. I don't know about you guys, but I'm really enjoying this. I'm glad you are enjoying it as well. But really fantastic. The speed and the manoeuvring is just absolutely awesome. And my wife is here trying to translate
Schlecht Wetter.
bad weather front. Ah. Capion. It's wow. Okay, so let's have a look. Damages. Yeah, it's consistent all the way through. Wow, I'm just flabbergasted. Okay, so that's 4 games down. I think that's 3-1 to OM, if memory serves me correctly. Let's see what the next game is and what the changes are. Let's have a quick look actually at the league brackets. Okay, so quickly click the refresh. I'm just going to make that a little bit smaller so I can see. Oh, actually, I haven't. Let's just make sure I ready up before they're ready. Let's get back to there, and let's have a quick look at the standings of where they are. You guys will have to forgive me. Okay, so we're in this game here. Yeah, so it's 3-1 to OM-2. See how great this chart is. It's updated fairly quickly. Let's just have a quick look at Group A. Not the final stages, the standings. No. Group A. Matches. There we go. So, other matches going on today. Wilkia 3-1 up. Catis 7-0 up. Come to Rage. Pulled out. OM1 Asoria 2-2. And Dose are 3-0 up against Hype. So let's go back to our current live game and let's see what is next. Any changes? They're all ready. We've readied. Match is going. 90D, again, pretty much standard. BMP3s, Bradley, VBL, and OM this time. Again, I've got the Centauro. Same team line map, I think, as well. Whew. Smoke is an absolutely fantastic defensive tool. Sorry, I'm reading chat and you're going to get this 5 minutes later, but yes. The amount of charges you actually have now just makes it so much more of a tactical use. You used to use smoke purely as a defensive manoeuvre. You get spotted, you smoke, and you pull out, and you get out there as quickly as possible.
Conversation is about how are ATGMs OP.
Yeah, they are.
We're talking about how you can be defensive by going hold down on smoke.
God, my wife is wonderful being here, isn't she? She sat alongside me. Awesome. But yeah, now with the 15 rounds of smoke you get, you can be pretty much more offensive with it, which does make for a really nice aggressive push forward. All right. Okay, let's see. 90D. So we are on, what map are we on? We're in River Point. So we've had Port Storm. That means Reactor was the second map pulled out. So we've got 2 games on River Point, and then we have a final game on Roughneck. Okay, let's see if 90D can do something here. We're going to stick with 90D at the moment. Let's go up with Honza. See if they can do something. Excellent positioning. Actually, let's go over to the OM side of it. Excellent. Get the VBO in the bush there. Does some excellent spotting work. More than likely, all these guys here have been spotted. Yeah, good shots going across. Wow, this is going to be a battle royale here. Let's have a look at Centauro is there. Not taking any damage, but he hasn't got quite the shots there. I think he's going to pull back and get onto these area here. Maybe get shots across here. There you go. Shots fired. Shots in. Okay. Wow. Looks like 90D are really coming back. One each. 6-all. 6-all. Oh, where are we going to go? Let's go to OM. Wow. BMP's in a line. Ready to fire. Whoever pumps up first will probably get 80 gems. There's an 80 gem fired across. Wow. Let's quickly go over here. Oh, interesting. Let's go into the middle. Wow. That's Big Pete. Big Pete again. Putting pressure on the cap. 6-6. Let's see what Loth can do. Can he get an interrupt in here? Is this going to make the game just slightly stagnate for just a minute or two? The OM guys are going to look to see if Loth can actually get an interrupt. There's no real hurry though. There's still 2 minutes 30 on the cap timer. Let's have a quick look at Lith. He's shooting across. Wow. And again, it's fairly stagnant. So let's go back to Aris. We've been watching Aris a bit in one of the previous games. Using the bushes, the concealment, the cover and the rocks. Spartan's there and his Bradley. Really protected from that side. Looks like Zoo, looks like he may be moving back. If Zoo moves back, he may be able to get some shots into Spartan. But Spartan is here. He's waiting for Loth to see if he can spot Big Pete. Get a positioning on him and get a shot. Oh! A retreat back there. Looks like OM have decided they want to pull back. Relocate. Can they get out of here without taking any serious damages? Do the 9TD guys know that they've actually pulled back? They're pushing forward. So maybe they saw a retreat. I don't think any OM used any smoke to evacuate out of there. Now this is risky because 9TD can get shots across the OM as they go across this side area here. Smoke there from the 9TD guys. Getting up on the hill. Let's have a look at Lith in the Centauro. Pulling back, pulling back. He can give some surprise cover. Wow. This is shaping up to a nice little ambush. I'm going to see potentially 80 gems firing. Yeah, there you go. It's whether 9TD can actually push across the force. But they've got to cover some open ground. Spartan is down there in the bottom area. Missiles are now flying. Wow. Let's go up on high and see if we can actually see as much of this as we can. And you have to excuse my camera work. This is all shots across. And look at the positioning of the OM guys. Spreading out. Only a risk if 9TD could actually come out one tank at a time, but they're not really possible. Let's have a look at what Honza's doing. Oh, fantastic work. 9TD are they're just owning this at the moment. OM had such a great start in this match. This game, 9TD are just pressing their advantage. Let's have a look at what Jimmy's going to do. And I'll try and catch up with chat in a moment. But let's say the game is much more important. So again, we have that initial little bit of an aggressive push. First round's engaged. Then a bit of a standoff as they consider options. And you can see the rounds flying across. OM are struggling here. 9TD have done a fantastic work. And it's not over yet. You know, normally in a 15 versus 15 PvP battle, you know, once you have 3 tanks up, that's pretty much it. But this, where you know just one tank can make a difference, what can OM do? 4 minutes 55 on the game timer, and there's some capping going on. Looks like it's Big Pete back in the cap circle. Yes, he is. So, what do OM do now? We've got Big Pete in the cap circle. We have another BMP3. Who's that? Okay. Zoo's now in the cap circle. This is going to put pressure. OM are going to have to take someone in now. They're going to see how fast the cap circle is going to go down. They're going to have to take someone in and try and get an interrupt. Otherwise, it is game over. Oh, we got... This is interesting, to say the least. Okay. So it's Aris. Smoke firing. Shots coming across. VBL is doing a great job spotting. And The view range with the AFVs as well certainly does, make the map seem so much smaller than in reality what they possibly are. Looks like Aris is going in, 154 HP. He's going in. There's 2 BMPs to his left. There's a VBL and a BMP3 to his right. There's a lot of low health tanks here. Nice ATGM. Fantastic shot with the ATGM. That was absolutely awesome. Aris is down to 40 HP. There's a low health BMP3 here. Can Aris get another kill? No! Oh, nice kill from Jimmy. Fantastic. 5-3. 90D is definitely in control, but OM are certainly making a fight of it. They're going in now to the cap. Big Pete's in. 5 seconds, and was that a reset? Ow. Come on, come on. Get a shot in there. And a reset. Fantastic. I think it was an ATGM reset as well. Good God, this is... Wow. And 4-3. This is anybody's now. Wow. Let's get it. Oh! 3-all. Fantastic work from OM. 90D had a 2-tank advantage. Now it's back to 3-all. Awesome work. Great initial engagement from Aris. Great from Lith. And who's that? Is that Amaring in his BMP3? Fantastic work. Clearing out Big Pete from the middle. And it's 2-3. OM have really turned this around. It was definitely going against them at one point, so well played so far to OM, and the last 2.5 minutes of this game are looking like it's going to be absolutely fantastic. And hey, Wildman, yes, there's a 5-minute delay. I keep glancing over at chat, but I don't want to miss anything. So now OM have totally turned things around, and they're the ones capping, and it's now down to 90D. Soft there's on 409 HP. Jimmy's on 28 HP. It's looking like OM are going to tie this round up, and this is just awesome. What can Jimmy? What can 90T? What can they do? They've got to get into positions where they can get, I think, the ATGMs. They've got to use the maximum amount of view range they can. And now it's looking like Tybalt is heading into the cap circle. They're going to try and cap it out. Probably wise. They're going to pretty much know roughly what HP the 90D guys are on. But a cap win takes it and take a win for them. 1 minute left. And looks like Jimmy and Soft are going in together. It's all about the passive spotting now. Who's going to get the first passive spot? Who can get the first shot in? The OM guys. Oh, ATGM's fired in. Oh! Wow. Great ATGM strike from Jimmy. Fantastic there, but great return fire. Who was it? It was Amaring that got Jimmy. Amaring got Jimmy. And here goes the last 2-on-1. Wow, missiles firing. ATGMs are absolutely flying across. Autocannons now. Wow. Great turnaround from OM. Well played. That was interesting.
Nuclear's question.
Nuclear. Wondering if there's no RT in the matches for forcing to move and eliminate. Again, Nuclear, you can get this in 5 minutes. I think artillery is just too static. With the BMP meta, it's definitely more fast paced, but it's a considered fast pace. It's using vision and view range, and the damage potential now of the ATGMs just dominates. In previous 2 weeks, it was Centauros, it was Stingrays, it was T-72As, it was Leopard 2 AVs. Those were the tanks of choice in the first 2 weeks of this tournament. But this ATGM change has just absolutely totally dominated it. And it's now AFVs, fast AFVs. Well, fantastic work. Great work from the OM guys. They were behind. 90D did fantastically well at the start. But OM, from a negative position, really worked their socks off. Let's get ready for the next game. Whew. And that's game 5. Yeah, I'll in about 4 minutes. Fantastic. Absolute work. Awesome, awesome. Amaring, 921 damage. Well played. Loth in the VBL had a quiet there, but they're there to spot. They're there to give vision. Centauro really, really proved its worth there. 3,675 damage. Bradley's not so much. BMP3s were consistent. Hunter, unfortunately, looks like he got taken out very, very early on. And let's have a look at the 9TD side. Well, BMP3's really dominating the damage. Although Honza in his VBL did fantastically well. Yeah, illumination rounds are quite good, but if you look at the reload times for artillery, you know, I don't think it's just viable when it's 7v7, and when you can move as fast as these AFVs can move. I don't know. Yeah. Anyway, let's check. Final game on River Point. Any changes to the team lineups in regard to vehicles? No, OM is still running their Centauro. Let's see how we get on. So I think that is 4-1. How long do they keep their tank spotted for? Well, they get spotted, and there's you need to move out of there. That's why the smoke rounds are so effective. Yep, well, smoke rounds are the actual counter to the ATGMs. Let's get into the next game. Okay. So here we are, 90D. They've spawned on the southern half of the map. OM on the northern half of the map. Are we going to see similar tactics? I would imagine so. I don't think anyone's going to go down the 8 line. Of course, I could totally call this really wrong, and someone may try it. And maybe after a few weeks, we'll have to see. But at the moment, I can see what we're going to have. I think OM, they're going to put their Centauro on the, I don't know, maybe the A4 area, that hill shooting across. But could I be wrong here? Could I be wrong? What are OM doing? It's almost like they're waiting. That looks like restarting the match, possibly. OM aren't moving. Something's gone on. Okay, right. Looks like 90D are suiciding. Looks like there was some issue that needed a restart. Now, in the rules, they can restart, I think, in the first seconds of the game. Well, let me see if I can get the rules up and have a look. 2 seconds, guys. Let's change that one. I think this game is going to be restarted. They're going to check now with Will and the AWL guys. Let's have a quick look at the rules ourselves. If I can get them up pretty quickly. Let's see if we can do this. And oh, don't look at my horrible, badly organised rules. Dum da dum 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 da dum dum dum. Okay. Let's quickly skim through. Maximum of 5 minutes between games. No, that's not it. That's not it. Where are we? Participation requirements, team names during the rounds. I'm now going to be able to find the rules. Right, 30-second countdown by the team. Right, there are only 1 restart allowed per game. If the player disconnects at the start of the game, match restarted only within the first 15 seconds. So it looks like there was some issue there. Let's quickly take and refresh a look here, and then I will catch up with what's going on in the game. Let's leave that on screen for you guys to look at. Okay, looks like they're readying up. Okay, so it looks like there was either some sort of disconnect or some sort of issue. Is there any team changes? No. I don't think they changed sides. I could be wrong. They're ready. Let's go. So let's get back to match in progress. Okay. So this is the final match on River Point. And then we have one more match after this, which is going to be on Roughneck. Yeah, it's a league-based IRH. So each win in each of the individual matches earns points. And it's a league-based system rather than just a knockout. So I think it's three points from memory for a win, 1.5 for a draw, and it tots up. Yeah, it's 4-2 at the moment, but it's not over. It's a point system. It's leagues. Okay, so yes, it looks like the problem was they didn't switch round at the end of the last match because I was just ranting and talking, so I didn't actually hear anything. Yes, thank you, Noir. Thank you. Yes. Okay. Right, where are we going to go? Okay, so I'm still running the same formation. Centauros. Let's spend this as much of this time as we can with 90D. They need the points. Awesome. Yeah, this 5-minute delay is just fries my mind at times. And you guys are going to have to let me know if you want me to stick around and stream some PvP after this. I'll put that to you now because I'm going to get the answer in 5 minutes time. If I do, I will have to restart the stream though and get rid of this darn 5-minute delay. But it does make it fair for everyone. Okay, Honza and Zoo are looking like they're pushing up this way. So the meta is pretty much the same. Except, wow, OM are pushing down a 6-7 line. Great formation. Are they going to get spotted by the Bradley? Big Pete's in his Bradley. He's moving around and maybe he's been spotted. Let's have a look at OM's BMP3s. Are they looking? Right, they're looking. They're not actually fully aware of where the OM guys are. And the OM guys are pushing up on that area, getting the height advantage. This could be really, really important there. Totally different move. And again, they're changing things up. OM. Awesome work. They want to really finish this off well. Get some more points through. Okay. So now 90D are pushing south. Okay, okay. So complete reverse of positions. Complete reverse of positions. They swap sides of the map. Let's go to Big Pete. Big Pete is in the middle. He's going to get some early spots. Okay, so he's really done well. He's got the wow. Big Pete's got the rock behind him. Looks like Jimmy's going for it. Jimmy's pushing forward. He's taking some damage. He's getting some spots. Wow. That's a lot of damage for that information he's just given. Big Pete's on 328 hit points in the middle. I think OM have really done well. That's a fantastic position to have. Let's just have a look at OM and let's see. Yeah, look at this. They have got an absolutely awesome positioning. Height advantage. If Big Pete pops out from behind his little rock there, and he's got basically a bush and a rock there to hide behind, he will get absolutely owned. Loth is doing a fantastic job. Look at this position. He's got cover. He can poke up, and you see what he's doing. He's just poking up, getting those spots in there, backing up so that he can push forward to drop down, yet he can still, with the turret slightly on the back of the VBL, get shots across anything that decides to poke heads out. And there's shots being fired all the way across. Let's see if we can get out to a more overview. Of course, we are being slow, but look at this. Fantastic work. Amarin's moving. Shots being fired across the battlefield. And it's really long-range engagement. And considering, you know, some of the earlier games where it was BMP versus BMP3, close combat fighting, this is turned into a range engagement. Big Pete's moving around. Is he going to get into the cap? I think he may get into the cap. Let's have a quick look at Big Pete. Yes, he's in the cap. So Big Pete's in the cap. OM now have to react to that, and looks like they are. I think it was Amarin that was moving us. They were almost like they were sixth sensing what he was doing. So Amarin's going in, missile fired. I think it bounced on his armour. Shots in. Can he get side shots in? There's another BMP. Tybalt's going in. Sorry, and this looks like Big Pete's hit. And it's oh, I thought it was going to be a ram kill there. Zoo's coming in. Wow, Big Pete's down. Big Pete's down. Looks like OM are doing fantastically well here. 7-6. Well played to OM, but this game is not over. Push, probe, attack, destroy, retreat, relocate. Fantastic. Wow. Okay, so let's go and have a look. Who are we going to look at? Let's have a look at Lith on the hill and the Centauro. Centauro worked quite nicely in the last game. Not sure it's quite working so far, but they're only one tank down. They're only one tank down. Again, careful, concise shots. Wow. Awesome work. And now we go into this stage, this stagnant little pause. You know, all that aggression, then a pause. Let's see what Loth's going to do. He's trying to move up. Trying to get some spots. This is risky. This is exposing himself. Nicely done there. He's got some cover. Let's see what Honza's doing on the other side. Okay, Honza's in a good bush. He's got some protection. His view range is going to be slightly better than the BMPs. Shots going in. Jimmy's still there. He's still in the fight. But he's on low health, 173. Smoke rounds fired off there. Looks like Spartan fired a smoke in his Bradley, then moved down. Let's quickly switch to Spartan. It's definitely move, maneuver, careful consideration. It's like a well-run game of chess. Vision, poking. Oh, I think it was a decent amount of crossfire there from Zoo. Big Pete's, he took no damage, but look at that. Tibble, OM are moving down. Let's have a look. Hunter Deluxe. They're in the cap. Oh, dear. Looks like Zoo. Are they going to be able to get to Zoo? And Leon Lewis. And Zoo's going. Oh! Let's have a quick look at Zoo. Can he do anything about this? Where is he? Let's have a look at Leon. No. Hunter Deluxe in there. Wow. Leon Lewis is there. 7-4. I hate to say it, but OM they've kind of got this. Aris is on low health. Amaring's on low health. Looks like Amaring might be going down. It's close with Amaring. Who's shooting Amaring in the town? 50 HP left. Lucky to survive. Armor damaged on the BMP3. Wow. Well, looks like OM are making 90D come out at them. And OM have lost a tank. Lost a BMP3 Aris. Let's have a look at Leon Lewis. He's the last one left. He's on 202 HP. They're going to swarm him now. They're running in. Missiles firing. Smoke flaring out. 80 gems firing. And... fantastic. Nice work from OM. Great push. But yes, definitely. It's spot. It's engage. Relocate. Pause. Reevaluate. This meta is just so much fun. Whew. So OM take another win. That's 5-2 to OM. One more game left, guys. We have one more game left. And I think OM are going to get to choose the side. And the last map is going to be Roughneck. Well played to these guys. And this is being done now in an hour. So the speed is definitely there. This has totally changed everything. Let's have a look. Wow. OM, well, Spartan had a fantastic game. 2k damage. Tybalt, 2k damage. Lith, 2.7. Awesome. And on the 90D, slightly worse than the performance. But Leon Lewis did a fantastic job there. Well, I think just OM, that manoeuvre was just absolutely awesome. Absolutely awesome. Yep, it's Roughneck, final map. Awesome. But no, that manoeuvre up the right side of the map, and where the two teams totally switch positions, just using the speed of the BMP3s, absolutely fantastic. Oh, what a game. I hope you are enjoying this. I mean, OM are going to take away a majority of the points on this. But now the last game. This is time for 9TD to show fantastic pride and really go out there and just try and nail this game. Wow. Woohoo! Are you guys enjoying this? Because I really am enjoying it. I hope you guys are. I will try and catch up with feedback later on, and if you stick with me while I stream afterwards, we'll talk about it. But just just absolutely awesome, absolutely awesome. Whew. And there is, I don't know, 21 of you people watching me. Thank you very much, guys. I appreciate your support, and I hope you are absolutely enjoying this. Okay. So, Roughneck. This could be an interesting... Yes, Aris, we choose this side. Yep. OM basically were in a position where they get to choose the side they start on the final map. Basically, the last battle, most surviving tanks for the last battle who win choose the side for the final game. So here we are. This is the last game in tonight's tie. OM versus 90D, or rather 90D versus OM. And OM have a fantastic lead here, but 90D can really, hopefully have a great game and really, try and push and do some work. So, what have been the changes? We have got on the 90D side, we've got 5 BMP3s, a VBL and 1 Bradley. On the OM side, we've got 4 BMPs, a Bradley, a VBL and a Centauro. So OM seem to really favour the Centauro at the moment. Let's see what we can do in the last game. I'm hoping that 90D really take it to OM and absolutely show that 90D are a great battalion. They've got some great players there. And OM, well, we all know OM. They're great players as well. Good battalion. And it's really nice to see some competitive, decent gameplay from these guys. So, what we're going to do, let's go to 90D. Let's see if they can actually push. And they're being aggressive. They're moving to the southern side of the map, straight down the 0-1 line. And looking at where we can see as an observer, OM are pushing up the 899 to the north of the map. So again, almost a positional swap. Most of the force going together, although Honza in his VBL for... sorry, not Honza, sorry. Loth in his VBL for OM has pulled across into the D67 area. Great little spotting spot. He will be spotting most of the AB 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 line. He's now going to know there's no one there. And looks like 90D have pushed totally down. Now it's in counter. Is there enough cover in there to rush a cap? I don't think so. I think they're going to have to take out some of the enemy tanks first. But 90D, at least they're pushing as a force. I think this is going to be an absolute slugfest. And looking at how 90D have grouped up and pushing together, if they can pick off Lith in the Centauro, or even Loth in the VBL, it could give them that gun advantage. Now Jimmy is being very, very aggressive there. Let's actually go with Jimmy, seeing as he is going to be absolutely the vanguard of this assault. Can he get some spots in? And look at this, OM, they're pushing across. So again, wow, going around the map, running. Wow. Now 90D are still pushing together. They're cutting across now. They're cutting across. This could either work for them because at the moment OM have slightly better ground. Lith in that Centaur, if he stays on that A line, even getting across, can have shots down. And the missiles are flying. And the autocannon shots are going across. They've spotted each other. Wow. Okay, let's take a look at it from the OM side of things. Let's have a look at Lith in the Centauro. So there you go. Lith on his own is exposed, but the BMP3s from OM are close enough to support him. He can get shots down across, pulling out, poking over, shooting, retreating back into cover. And looks like this is going to be the actual slugfest. It's all going to kick off on the A line. Oh, is Jimmy going to be leading the front? He certainly is. He's out there. Line up, guys. Yeah, looks like they're just going to go in. Okay, the missiles are firing. Shots fired. Autocannons going. Wow. Let's kind of just follow this charge in. And tanks are falling. Wow, this is just... what can we say? What can we say? VBL's rammed. Oh, it's 4-3 OM. Looks like they may well just do it. It's 3-all. The tanks and the HP are falling. 90D, a valiant aggressive move. Can they take out? Oh, Lift and a ram. Autocannon goes in and not enough. Oh, OM have... They've done it. They've got it. A really nice attack by 90D. They kind of pushed most in together. Big Pete's there. What's he going to do? He's going to run for it. He's going to be spotted by the VBL. He's using the cover. He hits the rock. VBL is hiding up. Where are the guys going? Oh, look at this. Oh, it's like a rabbit in headlights, I'm afraid. Missiles flying in. BMP3. Now the Bradley frontally. Awesome work from Big Pete. He could still do this. He's got 375 hit points. He needs to take out Lith. He can take out the Centaur. He's got it! Wow! VBL versus Bradley. This is it. Can he do it? Ram! Oh, this could be the... Wow! Oh my god, that was so close. Fantastic work from Big Pete there. So unlucky. He took it right to the end. Took out 2 enemy tanks. VBL just managed to stay alive, get onto his side, engage, and kill. Wow. Fantastic. Fantastic. Oh, awesome. Wow. OM. Well played to OM. A big shout out to 19D in that last game. They didn't go down without a fight. They pushed. Outstanding work from Big Pete. Wow. Let's just quickly just say, wow. Nice games, guys. Okay. That was absolutely fantastic. Whew, that was nice to watch. Absolutely fantastic. Great entertainment. Great entertainment. Wow. And the custom match has been disbanded. So OM, they took the victory. But that last game, Big Pete in from 90D did a fantastic job. He went down fighting. So congratulations to OM, commiserations to 19D, but fantastically well done. Right. Okay, so let's have a quick look at the damage done by the teams. Amaring, decent amount of damage. Lith, well, it was consistent damage from OM. Spartan had a very, very quiet game, 99 damage only. Aris, yeah, a little bit quiet for a BMP3. And on this side, well, you can see who King of the Hill was. Jimmy did 2.3, well played to Jimmy. Big Pete, valiant at the end, 1387, and just a fantastic, fantastic game. Well, I really enjoyed that, and I've enjoyed streaming this Armored Warfare Leagues event. Just absolutely amazing. Fantastic, absolutely fantastic. What more can you say? I really enjoyed that. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I am going to take a little bit of a break. And I think I'll stop the stream and to do that. But thank you very much, everyone. I'm not sure if I'm going to come back. I may come back in 5 minutes. I need to stretch my legs, go for a bathroom break. I need to go and chat with the admin guys from AWL. Thank you very much for joining me on this evening. It's a quick hour. Time has just absolutely flown by. I hope you really enjoyed what you saw. Fantastic work from OM, but great from 90D. They made that last match, that last game, just a fantastic game. Actually, I'm not going to stream for the rest of the evening. I've made a decision. I'm going to be back on Sunday night for my regular stream. Thank you very much, everyone. I hope you've enjoyed it. I'm going to leave the stream going for a few minutes more, just so you can catch up, and then I can pick up any of your messages in chat. My normal stream times are Sunday, Monday, and Wednesday, 7:30 p.m. BST. Big thank you to OM and 90D for giving me the privilege of watching two great teams fight it out in these leagues. We're going to take a quick look at, when I get it up, at the standings. We're going to refresh the standings. We're going to take a look at the other groups as well. Let's just refresh the page. Okay, so let's have a look at our group, Group B. So round 3. So RSOP Tryhards 3-2 against UMAD. Well, GTX have pulled out of the tournament, so that was an overriding win there. 90D versus OM. 90D only got one game won. OM-2 did fantastically well, 6-1. Brilliant work. Hype 2 against SWF was 7-0. Wow, what more can you say about that? So that is going to leave. Has the standings been updated? Yes, they have. So as you can see here, OM-2 are now 3-0 up. 3 wins. 90D, 2 wins and 1 loss. And as you can see, that's the points. This is what they're working for. So OM2 are now 13 points. 90D on 7 points. Now with this tournament, I think it's the top 4 or 5 are automatically allowed to qualify for the next tournament. So it's not just fighting for the win. There are prizes. I think it's Tier 6 premium tank prizes for the winners of the overall winners of the tournament. And let's have a look at Group A. So round 3 today. So Wilkie beat Swaffer 4-1. Catis, well, that was a come to rage, pulled out of the tournament. Looks like Sorry beat OM1 5-2. And Dose beat Hype 7-0. Don't know what went on there, but fantastic work from there.
You know it's supposed to blow the bloody doors off.
Thank you very much, whoever that was. I have no idea. I've had a few new followers tonight. Thank you, guys. I have to turn my alerts off for this, but thank you very much for the guys that have actually followed tonight, and those that have actually hosted as well. So, looking at Group A, let's have a look at the standings.
You know it's supposed to blow the bloody doors off.
Thank you, guys. So, looking at the standings for Group A, Dose. They've won 3 ties now, 3 wins on the trot. OM-1, 2-1. Sorry, 2-1. RSOP Slowbots 1-0. So it's definitely turning out. Now I'm going to be streaming some more of this as the time goes forward over the next couple of weeks. I think there's another few rounds to go. So there's plenty of games coming up. There's at least 3 or 4 Armored Warfare streamers that are actually streaming this. So really hope you enjoy it. Thanks, Capion. Take care. Thank you very much. And I will bid you good night. Come and see me on Sunday night, 7:30 PM BST. Cheers, guys. You have been awesome tonight. And I will see you next time for more Armoured Warfare. Thank you very much, everyone. And good night from me.